It's your boy Ermak back at with another reaction video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Today we're reacting to how Big U used Lil Wayne to mark out Top Dog.
Executive and alleged LA gang leader Eugene Henley Jr. has just been named in a 43-count federal criminal indictment. Prosecutors accuse Henley of racketeering, fraud, extortion, and embezzlement. Henley surrendered to authorities last week in connection with a federal complaint linking him to the 2021 killing of an aspiring rapper. Prosecutors say that Henley, also known as Big U, has ties to the notorious Rollin' 60s street gang.
Whoa. Crip niggas find out. Neighborhood 60s Big U has been hit with an overwhelming 43 counts of felony crimes, including accusations of robbery, extortion, prostitution, and fraud. Stories splattered across the web detail a gang boss who allegedly ran a mob-like system that mimicked the mafia of old.
I mean, this is just your typical mafia shakedown. I mean, they didn't invent this. The Italians did it a long time ago.
Extorting both rappers and athletes. Some of the easiest targets were rappers portraying and claiming representation of popular LA gangs. One familiar to this story would be Lil Wayne, who would claim a blood set mid-career, setting a trend that would later be copied by younger artists. This move by Lil Wayne was met with backlash and warnings. One of the first artists to address this trend would be that of Nipsey Hussle.
And then you see dudes like Wayne throws up blood all day, whatever, like a lot of artists do. And like, what, obviously that's the video of when Wayne and David were in LA, 40 Black was running out to the father, something now. Yeah. So like,
I got an opinion about it. I feel like it's fraud.
Right.
Straight up, like, if you wasn't put on to this, you wasn't quartered on, you ain't going to the back of the buildings and fight, you know what I'm saying, your homies and get put on.
Right.
You not from the gang.
Right.
Now, only are you not from the gang, if you make, you know what I'm saying, press the line and put in work, not necessarily kill nobody, but you know what I'm saying, put you on the line. It ain't just you a blood when it's convenient because you got a camera and it look cool.
Yeah.
You around 100 Crips, you still a blood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When 40 Black men run up on you, you still a blood.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about Wayne. Yeah. I got respect for that movement. I like the dude as an artist. Of course. I'm just saying
Lil Wayne would become a target anytime he touched ground and did business in LA, once getting bombarded by a pack of Crips with the likes of 40 Glock and Spider Loc.
I mean, Lil Wayne put them in. It's all like Denim Records, girl. Big payback.
Man, could never do this now.
Lil Wayne video sets will become a game of peekaboo, where at times no one could tell which set of LA gangsters would show up and potentially bang.
And these niggas start banging when they get older, nigga. That's a 13-year-old, nigga. Just turned 13, nigga.
One LA evening, a Game and Lil Wayne video shoot would get a surprise guest that would make the scene a potential starting point for a neighborhood 60s and bounty hunter showdown.
We getting these movies done, you better know. Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just can check it in.
But surprisingly, it would not be Lil Wayne who would be targeted this time.
Do me one small favor before we continue.
That goes by the name Prosper.
I don't know if you remember, because it was a different house back then. It was Davey D.
He walked past the
He
back.
walked past
Him and J-Rock. Yeah, my homeboy Prosper, yeah.
Talking about I'm supposed to be on with the Bunny Hunters and the Six Zones.
He showed up on my live stream to detail how a well-known record exec almost sparked off an entire war.
I go by Prosper. I started as DJ Prosper. That nigga Hip told me to cut the DJ off because I'm limiting myself. He said, I look at you as more as just a DJ. You could do all type of rap, right? He said, cut the DJ off. You're going to limit yourself. So now I was going by Prosper. They call me E-Dollar now. I'm doing music now. You know what I'm saying? But I've been in the game. I met the person that got me in the industry was Suge Knight. Met Suge Knight on the freeway. I was a high school teacher. I was teaching at Youth Opportunities High School, second alternative high school, whatever. So I met Suge on the freeway. Suge, the nigga that helped me, he didn't want to help me to be an A&R. Met him on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? Ended up hiring me to be an intern. And that's how I met Big U. I've been knowing Nipsey and Black Sam and them since middle school, though. They went to my middle school, Markham and Watts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody called me Prosper. You know what I'm saying? Or ES or E-Dollar. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing music now. I'm in school, LA Film School, filmmaking, writing. Doing music now, Prosper. You know what I'm saying? Or ES or E-Dollar. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing music now. I'm in school, LA Film School, filmmaking, writing. Dropping a song on my birthday, March 30th. But what we're here to talk about today is Nigga, we was talking about Big U.
You've been on a lot of music video sets, and you've had a lot of situations and times where you saw the LA streets collide with Hollywood and entertainment.
Man, this is one story I seen. This is when Lil Wayne and Game was doing a video. I think it's called My Life or whatever it is. They was at the cemetery. The day of the video shoot, right? While I'm over there at Nipsey's shop. This is Slauson T's. I'm over there early in the morning, right? I had just walked in. They having a meeting in the back. So when I walk in the back, get fast up on. Speaking of the devil, right? What the fuck you talking about? He told that nigga Big U just left. Talking about it's supposed to be on with the Bunny Hunters and the Six Souls. This is what the nigga tell me fast. He said, but you my bro, like you are bro though. We'll probably do something to your homies before we do something to you. We'll never do nothing to you. You in the golden, basically. They said like just go to your hood and find out what happened. Cause you like our homie, really? You with us. So we go to your hood and find out what happened. So I go to the hood. In the hood, I'm asking homies, don't nobody know nothing, nigga. So the other big homie called me PD, rest in peace.
Hey, 15, come over here.
My nigga Kern, Charlotte. So he called me, and I asked him. I'm like, they're supposed to be on with the Bunny on the 6 Souls. Fuck that shit. He said, go get Killer Twan, Dirty Murphy, Primo. Go get them niggas ready because we're gonna go to Lil Wayne video shoot. He doing a video shoot. Now he don't know, he ain't heard nothing about it. So he like, whatever. You feel me? So I gonna get the niggas, we get together. And we gonna push up to the video shoot, right? Mind you, I'm from Charlotte. Everybody that knows Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? It's like a parking lot in our projects. And we wasn't with Top Dog at this time. We was not. We was dissing them and all that because we know they not really like that in the hood. Just to be 100.
It was Top Dog. Are they bounty hunters? Were they
from the hood? Them the homies. I'm not gonna say they not the homies, but they not like that in the hood. Now, when I say they not like that, I'm talking about they not like killing, fighting. They might fight, but they not out to just murdering and they scared of them. Basically, I wasn't with them because of the Kern, bro. Charlotte, he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because PD is a boss. Top Dog is a boss, but PD is really like that in our hood, and Top Dog ain't like that. So the homies that's like Big U being like that, and another niggas not being like that, they gonna go the nigga like that. Rest in peace, PD. He tell me to go get the Brick Boys. It's a little rap group out of my hood, the Nick Cigars. I was like A&R and DJing for these niggas. I go get them. You feel me? They on Nipsey Hussle's his Value 1 Bullets Ain't Got No Name. They on that. Volume 1, the last song. I got them on there. We went up to the video shoot, right? And we up there, and we know we ain't, and we see Top Dog and them up there too. Because Lil Wayne, Top Dog, he f***ed them niggas like that. You feel me? And we up there with the blow. At the end of the day, bro, when we out the hood, guess what? We all homies. Like, they're still, even though we might not be with y'all in the set, when we out the hood, y'all out the hood, and we can't show weakness. You feel me?
Right.
So we with y'all. It's all love. Ain't no problem. Like, we know we the niggas. If anybody gonna do something, we gonna be the niggas doing something. So we ain't even tripping. We ain't no worries. You remember the nigga Dollar?
Yeah. The dude that died.
So he was at the video shoot. So I seen him at the video shoot. So I introduced the Brick Boys to him. You feel me? This was before Big U pulled up. You feel me? Because Big U pulled up right after that. So I introduced the Big Boys to my boy Dollar, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been knowing him for years. We ended up going back over there to where the video shoot was about to start. And we was blowing up. We had the Mac. Little homie had the Mac on him. We got blowers, though. We got guns. So we chilling, right? And so while I see the Big U pop up, bro.
How many did he pop up with?
Like 8. And these he don't hang with every day. These is not the niggas you go to see with him every day. They them niggas. And I know each of them individually. And I know they all riders though. It's a blood video shoot. Lil Wayne and Game. Stop playing with us, bud.
Whoa.
How did Crip niggas find out? That's the first thing I thought. How he find out? He pop up with the goons. It's goons. I know they only around when it's time to shoot somebody or beat somebody up. I know too much. You feel me?
Before this incident, there would be some friction on how Top Dog was navigating.
You know, J Rock and Nipsey did a concert in Hollywood, and my orchestrated.
I love it. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. My nigga Nipsey's over there rolling up with.
He the only out of all the homies in the hood, out of all the homies that's in there, the gangster homies, the goon homies, they know these 6-0 niggas from being in jail with these, and they cool with them. They're not even thinking about having no blower in the club, right? By him wanting the blowers, letting you know what type of he is, bro.
Though J Rock and Nipsey were collaborators early on in their careers, eventually going on tour together, J Rock's label owner, Top Dawg from Top Dawg Entertainment, seemed to not be sure their friendship was genuine.
He got mad at me because he couldn't get the gun in the club. It wasn't nothing but the 6-0s and my homies in there. And we really got into it after that, my nigga, over that. I don't even think he knew Big U at this time, though. Because that video was before.
He might have not been paranoid, being that his name was once summoned by one of the most feared LA gangbangers at the time, Big U.
So something about to go down. That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, man, something about to go down, man. I can see them from a distance, bro. And they all spread, they in the line, and they spread it out. One nigga, then another nigga. It's like you feel like on some military mind type, bro. So I'm telling the homies, it's like they way down there, but I can see it. I'm like, oh, that's Big U. I said, damn, that's what's his name, Willie Ransom. Oh my God. I'm like, yeah, something about to go up. So I tell Colonel C, you feel me? They still gotta walk to where we was at. It's a nice little walk, bro. But you can see them niggas coming. We was downtown at some cemetery by the 10 freeway or something like that. We were somewhere in the cemetery for sure. While the first, when they got there, the first Big U walked up to was me, man. I swear to God on my life. He comes straight to me, man. He said, what's up, Prosper? He said, you know, so we with you. You feel me? He said, but who is Top Dawg? And I'm looking at Top Dawg. But I'm a real though. And even if I don't like you, I'm not about to snitch on you. You feel me? Because it'd have been too easy for me to say he right there. What if to pull out a blower and start shooting at him, right?
Right.
That'd have been on me, right? You told I'm too hard, I'm too real, I'm too gangster for that. That's what I said. Because you gotta think quick and blood right there, though. We ain't even rocking with each other, though. So I could easily say, yeah, he right there, but I didn't say that. That's what I told him. I see one of his partners right here, right close to us. That's from the camp, TDE camp, right? I said, go ask my nigga right there. He might know. I wasn't even for sure. I know he know for sure, but I'm telling him he might know. I asked him, and then Big U left and went to that and asked him, right? And he didn't even say he right there. He asked everybody that was right around until he got to that nigga Top Dawg. You know what he looked like? He didn't know his face. Top Dawg never put his face out there. On Jesus Christ, back in those days, you would just see the dog, the logo. You get the logo and you put the logo on the dog. That's you know TDE for. So his face wasn't out there like that. He out there now with QCP and all them. He out there now. You know his face. But before then, this is 2010. So look, he asked everybody, you Top Dawg, till he get the Top Dawg, right? When they get the Top Dawg, you Top Dawg, who I don't know. And that nigga just start going off and then checking him or whatever. But the Top Dawg was shaking in his boots, bro. I felt a little disrespected because you from the hood and you ain't holding it down 10 toes. You got the hood looking like, you feel me? I'm like, damn, I'm not the only witness to that. Feel me? Was shaking. And then you told him, you know what I'm saying, we can get down, we can shoot it out. This ain't got nothing to do with the 6-0s or the bunny hunters or none of that. So the big homie, Colonel, went to go talk to Big U after that, though. You know what I'm saying? I was right there for that, though.
What was they arguing about?
The nigga Top must have said something that the hood didn't know about. You was in the hood. He is from the hood, so you can say you're in the hood. But you protected somebody or something happened where you got into it with Big U. They talked about that video shoot. No, how the f*** they find out where the video shoot is at? It's a blood video shoot. Lil Wayne and Game. Stop playing with us, bud.
Well,
how did Crip niggas find out?
Whatever they had going on at that time, they ended up squashing it.
I don't know. I don't think so. I doubt it. And they got marked out basically. Top Dawg got marked out by Big U. Period. I don't know how we gonna put it. got marked out, period. This would be way before the Big U incident. I got into it first. It's like 2006. Bro, I'm too real of a dog. And I know you're not like that. So I'm not about to just send a nigga right to you and you're not prepared. At least you can see the nigga and you can get ready for him by the time he get to you. Period. And you getting mad at me thinking I ain't like that.
And to this day, though, you don't know what it was that Top Dog did.
Nah, I don't know. Nope. He had to tell you that. He did something, though, because the nigga ain't about to just be popping out for nothing.
Right. At some point, the shit had to be squashed, or you don't even know if it's squashed.
Yeah, I don't think so, though. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, man. I know them niggas fans of, you know, that for sure after they pressed them, had shaking. Everybody see you scared. Everybody that was at that video, they see you scared of this. That's like a big beast. You big too, though, but you shaking, though. Scared. You can see it. If anything, it would have been a squabble. It would have took off. You feel me? It would have been a little squabble or something. But it wasn't nothing.
It was more than a squabble.
That's what it was. All facts too. I ain't adding on to none of that on my life.
This is a story all over the
Some of the
place.
most popular artists in hip hop right now would evade a serious conflict, going on to become one of the most successful record execs in Watt's history, while Big U would become the target of an FBI RICO case, possibly ending his reign of allegedly becoming LA's king